today I'm going to do a quick review on one of my favorite guitars, also a guitar that I use frequently throughout some of my videos. This is the Big Baby Taylor, made by Taylor Guitars, and we're on the top of this guitar we have what is called a Sitka spruce top. On the sides and back it's composed of a laminate sapel, and our fretboard is made of an ebony. Now on our fretboard here you'll see that we have the regular standard fret inlays that are made from a white plasticky material, and also we have a tortoise colored pickguard. Okay, now as you can see this guitar has no cutaway, which means it's a little bit harder to play onto the higher frets, and also it has no electronics, so it's not an electric acoustic. For our strap mounts, they can be found here at the top of our body and at the bottom of our body. Now by placing this top strap mount here and not having it the traditional way, which is sometimes up here on the headstock, this gives you a lot of flexibility and a lot of access to the guitar, so it's a little bit easier to play. Now the stock strings that come on this are Elixir Lights Nano Webs, and if you're going to buy a guitar like this, I would suggest you keeping those types of strings on. Now for me personally, I put the Elixir Mediums on, which are a 13 gauge string, and what I do is I tune this down to an E flat because it sounds great when it's a little bit lower. Now as for playability for this guitar, most Taylor products, or Taylor guitars I should say, have a slim tapered neck, so if you don't have a giant hand to get around there and make your chords, this makes it a lot easier. It's not an overly wide neck either, so for beginner guitarists, if they wanted to get into a guitar like this, which actually doesn't have a very high MSRP, so if you wanted to get into a guitar like this with the slim tapered neck, the narrow neck, and also if you can take a look here, the distance between the neck and the string is called the string action. Now almost all Taylor guitars have a quite low string action, which is going to make it easier for a beginner guitarist to get into changing chords, because they're not going to make so many mistakes, because they don't have to press the strings down as much, which means the strings aren't going to get in your way when you're learning how to get in between there and change. Okay, now for sound, this has a pretty good sound. It has a great volume. It has a little bit more of a high end than a mid and a low. That's just because the laminate doesn't give it a nice warm feeling like our other video that I did with the 814 CE. It has a little bit more of a denser wood, which gives it more of a cleaner low end. But for an MSRP of less than $600, this is a great guitar for a beginner, and a great guitar for anybody out there, and I enjoy using it and taking it on the road with me. So if you're into playing with your friends or taking a guitar to a party, this would definitely be what you would want to take, because you're going to get some great volume, and since it's not such an expensive guitar, if you get a nick here, or what I like to call them a battle wound, on your guitar, you won't be so upset, though I'd be upset anyways. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed this video, and I hope you did, don't forget to check out the rest of our videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and go to STRINGSGuitarSchool.com and check out what they got going on there. Alright, thanks again for watching guys. Good night.